Well, we're now in the final part of the show, and of course this is the point where we welcome Wahiga Mwaura to join us on Trends tonight. Wahiga.
Thank you so much, Hussein and Janet. Janet, happy International Women's Day. If Hussein has not done the needful.
Hussein has just completely refused that story, but yeah, sure. Go ahead, Wahiga. Thank you.
That's right. All right. We start with the first hashtag, which is the hashtag Release Ezra Kipkirui. Remember, one of the reasons that we started this segment is to talk about news that doesn't necessarily trend on national media but trends on social media. Ezra Kipkirui is a blogger who was apparently arrested for taking pictures of a Huduma center in Nakuru. These are some of the stats that people went online to find out more about him, 1.3 million people and so forth, talking about this. Quite an interesting incident. He was later on released, but this is what Kenyans had to say about that particular incident. First things first, we have a picture there of the Huduma Center, and in the streets of Nakuru is another blog site where they posted that these are some of the issues that came up, and this is the particular picture that caused some trouble. Okay, and after that now we have someone else saying, Kinyua Prinsloo asking, nowhere in this document, this is the Protected Areas Act, does it show that you can or cannot take pictures of a Huduma Center? So they are querying the basis on which this particular blogger was arrested. After that, Dennis Itumbi intervenes and says, yes, the facts of the matter are that he should actually be set free. Now, this is a story completely unfolding on social media, not featured in any media house, but touching the lives of many on social media, and they are coming together to be a part of it. Now, we have the blogger himself saying accusations against me were ridiculous, changing from resisting arrest and photography to causing a disturbance. And finally, Mohammed B. Mohammed saying USA citizens can take pics inside and outside the White House. What makes Huduma Center that special? So we leave it at that. He was released. But of course it shows you the power of social media in getting work done. Right. Well, we carry on now. The hashtag Beyond Zero. Lots and lots of people went online to engage with this hashtag. Reached 5.2 million people. Users 355, of course, 502 posts. And what was going on was that, let's see some of course, the first tweets elicited the greatest response from many Kenyans. It was from the President of Kenya saying, congratulations, my love. And First Lady Kenya, I just watched you cross the finish line on my online live stream. I am proud of you. Right. After that, Dr. Patrick Njoroge, Central Bank Governor, saying thanks for the great Beyond Zero. The CBK team really enjoyed it. See you next year. You can count on CBK. We picked this tweet because CBK registered a really big team of over 500 people, and that is commendable on their part. Jackson Longtungulu saying, I laud the First Lady for her passion in making a difference in society through the Beyond Zero campaign. And Mutai coming to defend the First Lady Marathon, saying the First Lady has no obligation to be accountable to anyone over Beyond Zero. She is not a public official but private. This was in response to some who felt, who came out talking about corruption in the country and saying corruption takes funds that should be used for other purposes. But many were saying, irregardless of what is happening in the nation, this is a noble cause and all Kenyans should rally behind it. We move on now to International Women's Day, and I know Hussein Sa may be asking when is International Men's Day. That's going to be on the 19th of November, so men should not feel neglected. Their day is coming up. But in Kenya, many were talking about empower Kenyan women. Women are the backbone of societies. They should be treated as leaders of change. James Musambi saying, respect all females. I celebrate you today, my heroines. And Mwenda says, give a woman her rights. Empowerment is for anyone under the sun. Well, Hussein and Janet, those are some of the tweets and some of the topics that people were talking about on social media. That's all we actually have for today. Of course, we'll be back with so much more next week. Thank you so much.
All right, Wahiga, thank you so much. Wahiga was also in the marathon on
Beyond
Sunday.
Zero, right, yeah.
And so was Janet. Neither of them ran.
No. Where were you? At least
just looking good on TV.
At least we were there at the stadium. Wahiga can't. It's all right.
Okay,
thank you so much for that,
Wahiga.
Wahiga Mwaura. Of course, now we have some of your feedback on the big question tonight.
Right, and we'll look at what you've been saying on Twitter. Mark Dacascos, the two by-elections cannot be used to reflect what might happen in the 2017 general election.
Kahugu Eric says, there comes a time when all that matters to people is development and good governance.
RuPaul, it's clear that KANU has resurged and will definitely pose a political threat to Team JAP come 2017.
Dennis Oyesang says the biggest loser in this by-election are the rebels, both in Jubilee and CORD.
We have John Karanja 254. It was not about what the Senator and MP will do for Kericho and Malindi, but rather which coalition will win. It's a sad reality. Right, a lot of SMSs and tweets on the the hashtag the big question on Twitter. Thank you for your feedback and thank you for watching The Big Question. I'm Hussein Mohammed. Have a good night.
I'm Janet Bugwandisha. Thank you for watching and good night.